Yeah, she did tell us. She told us that we were going to get interested in this story. I mean, I'm not sure which story we're talking about anymore. Are we talking about her manga? Are we talking about the story of Doki Doki Literature Club? Because I am on the edge of my seat to find out what happens when we get to this festival and we're gonna impress everyone with our poetry skills. Yeah. All right. Time to show some poems. Well, I mean, we were just talking Natsuki. I assume that we would just, show her the poem. Since, I mean, she's technically been the one who's usually has been the least impressed, I think, with our poetry. I guess we'll start off with her, see what she thinks. Uh-huh. Is it that bad? Clearly, it must have been terrible. No, she's just being polite. She hates it. No, I can tell you're trying to spare my feelings because we bonded over manga about Parfait Girls. You actually hate my poetry, and I'm going to cry into my pillow tonight. Or maybe Natsuki feels that she's inadequate compared to my superior poetry. You're trying to impress me? I mean, I guess it's a competition with Yuri. You're trying to impress me with their poetry for reasons. A private competition between the two of them. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? It was then that she realized that I forgot to wear pants to school today. I was hoping no one would notice. I almost got through the entire day before anyone actually realized it. You'd be surprised how few people look down. They're usually looking at eye level. You can get away with a lot if you take advantage of that. My poetry does tend to have that effect on people. No, I mean, my poetry was just so overwhelmingly emotional that she had to use the bathroom. It's not the first time it's happened. No, I didn't do it. I do nothing terrible. I just told her that. We can never open up to Monica about our true intentions for Natsuki. She's not smiling. We can see her. She hasn't had a smile on her face during this conversation. Now she does. I mean, not really. Just kind of wrote it for the club in general. Yeah, I think that she did think it was an improvement from the first one. It's not like I'm trying to impress her or anything, Baka. Cheating? What do you mean by that? I mean, we know the kinds of words that the girls like, and if we wanted to try to write a poem to impress one, I guess it wouldn't be that hard to do. But I guess I have been inadvertently writing poetry that impresses Natsuki. I've just been expressing my feelings. I haven't been particularly trying to impress her, but I guess that is the pathway we're going down in this game. we were going to share the poem around for everyone, you know? Everyone reads everyone else's poems. She was going to read it eventually. Right, exactly. We're supposed to share with everyone. Even though Monica was somehow able to divine that the words I wrote were appealing to Natsuki. And Natsuki, I guess, realizes that Monica realizes that. They have some meta-knowledge of each other. You were actually the first one I shared it with. Well, you know, that sort of pose you do, you like kind of bend over a little bit, you put your hands behind your back. It's like you know something. You do it all the time. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. I mean, everyone should have the privilege of reading my incredible poetry, my incredible bathroom-inducing poetry. Nah, she'll probably hate it. Alright, let's see what Natsuki came up with for today. I wonder, when she writes the poem, does she get like a little icon of me? And as she like chooses the words, does my little icon jump up and down in joy? How does that work? All right. Oh, lots of words this time. Let's see. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Well, that's very touching. Yeah, that's true. It's nice to, write something that's maybe a little bit uplifting. Something a bit hopeful for the future about being a beach. The beach is awesome. I mean, like you could get, if you wore shoes on the beach, you got sand in your shoes, that'd be negative. Or if, like, you left your food out and seagulls came and took it, that'd be negative. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? I mean, the beach is inspirational. You write about the beach and the feelings follow. Oh my, and what if Yuri wrote about the beach today? You don't know. Okay, so she deliberately is going to also write about the beach. Metaphors. We love metaphors. It's the ultimate in literature. All right, well, I mean, I want to see Yuri's poem about the beach. We already know that they wrote about the same thing, so we should take a look at Yuri's. great. It's always good to try your best at something and realize that you're making progress little by little as time goes on. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot more fun when you get to share your work with someone else, instead of just keeping it to yourself. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. I'm missing out on my video games and my anime, and I thought, no way would this be better than that, but now I'm having second thoughts about that. And I'm starting to think, maybe there's an anime out there about poetry. I feel like watching one. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and the writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. About myself? Have I been learning any revelations about myself? Well, it feels better if you're a good writer. If you're gonna write a lot. What have I learned about myself? That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Yeah? Oh, how introverted. Everything you do is wrong. Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion, and you're also very fearsome. Overthinking? Yuri. Let's just clear our minds with your poem about the beach. All right. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, let's see. Beach. A marvel, millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Is that a poem about drowning yourself, Yuri? No, I mean, the beach is something, it's like a touchstone. We all know what it is. We've all been there. We all have a pretty distinct image of what the beach is. Yes, metaphors. The 2 metaphorical poems about the beach today. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. I mean, how do you define weird? Technically, every conversation with her is weird. But in that way, it makes it not weird, right? If it's just like that all the time. Conflicting stories about whose idea this beach idea was from. That sentence didn't make any sense. Well, her beach poem was pretty good. Refreshing, just like the beach. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Well, only one left. Let's see what Sayori thinks about our poem. And I assume that she did not write about the beach, so what did she write about today? She's kind of indifferent about our poem. Come on! I can already tell you don't like it. I mean, that's a very polite way of saying that you don't like it. How do people know these things? How do you know which of the little icons was jumping up happy when I wrote this thing? Yeah? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. It's true. I mean, before we didn't have... Our only friend was Sayori. Now we've made 3 more friends. And we never even had any interest in literature before this. Well, of course I am. And it's good that our happiness made Sayori happy as well. Sayori! Is there something wrong? Yeah, she looks a little bit out of it. What is on Sayori's mind? Maybe her poem will tell us. All right. Just tell me if you need anything. I didn't read your poem, though. If you insist. No? No poem from Sayori? Well, okay. Thought that was against the rules. Sayori? Alright, if you say so. I think you just forgot to write a poem, is all that it is. Well, technically someone did not share a poem. I don't know if this club has any sort of formal censure process, but... Did she usually have a catchphrase? I mean, I guess I'm so unobservant I didn't notice it. Stagnant? Is that correct? I've never heard of that. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Then maybe we should just open the windows if the air is stagnating. Yeah, when Sayori's not around, everyone should just say, "Where's Sayori?" Well, she did read my poem, so that probably means she needed to go to the bathroom. As we know, that happens. She actually was not feeling too well and went home early. Not even show me her poem. I mean, I respect the rules and the procedure of the literature club, and the club meeting has not ended yet, Natsuki. No! No? First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Is that inner monologue? I don't think we've seen italics as of yet. What did she say? I'm just gonna ignore me, I guess. All right. Rest of the festival preparations. What is it that we're going to be doing in this festival? I know that we're going to be reciting poetry. We're going to be inviting people up on stage. Is there anything else we're going to do? Oh, yeah. We're going to ply them with food. I forgot. The cupcakes with the cocaine in it, right? That's what you're doing, Natsuki. Do you need any help getting the cocaine? You know where to go, right? But she knows where to go. No problem. Yes, the pamphlets. Oh, is there anything for Yuri to do? I mean, technically there's nothing for us to do either. Yuri, you should walk through the halls of the school screaming about how great the literature club is. Get on people's faces, grab them by the shoulders and shake them, and tell them have they heard of the literature club. Ask them if they're interested in being a part of the hottest club in school. Tell them about all the poetry we're writing and the bonds that we're forming. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even hotter on you when she's not around. Sayori is the glue that holds the literature club together. Oh, even better, graffiti, because graffiti cannot be removed. Just get some spray paint and spray on the outside of the school, talking about the literature club and where they can find us. We all love atmosphere. Your mind is already racing, I see. Right, what am I going to be doing? The one who is truly useless. Nothing for me to do. I guess I'll just go home, play some video games. Alright, so I guess I'll be support for one of the roles. That's... Well, I mean, we were intending to play some video games, but... Dirty work, that's... I love dirty work. How did you know? Dirty work all day. But I love sitting on my butt. That's how I play the video games! She is gonna handle the baking on her own, but... Again, the cocaine. She might need help with that. Alright, so I guess I choose who I'm going to spend the weekend with. And that is true. Of course. Wasn't gonna do anything else this weekend, I guess. Alright, who am I gonna inject with the serum? Well, you know, we came here to find Sayori, but we've been talking with Natsuki on the phone all this time. And we only have one syringe of serum, and we can only give... Okay, so who are we going to go with? It seems like the game so far is directing me to Natsuki, right? I guess we should continue down that path. I'm assuming that's what the game is doing, because I've been getting more scenes with her than anyone else. So, Natsuki it is. Well, bacon sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Oh, Yuri, always making people feel guilty. Look, if I could master the Shadow Clone Jutsu and split myself into clones so I could be with everyone over the weekend, I would certainly do this, but I cannot. My ninjutsu is not that powerful. Well, I mean, the performance is kind of the most important part. I don't think that really counts. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Everyone's pouting. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. Natsuki and Yuri bonded a little bit. If only Sayori wasn't sick. She needs to be healthy all the time. If she came down with an illness, I mean, we would just tear each other apart in the literature club. Sayori would come back a few days later. She'd find just, like, blood all over this room, the desks cast aside, like, poetry written in blood all over the floor. And who knows which words I would have chosen to appeal to which girl. I don't know. Everyone's going to be doing their best at the festival. All right, nothing more for today. So, time to go home for the weekend. I'm going to go over to Natsuki's. I'm going to bake some cupcakes. I guess I'll be in charge of the drugs. Everyone has their part to play. Hopefully Sayori will get over her sickness over the weekend and she'll be here for the festival. Yeah? Yeah, I am absent-minded that way. Oh, that's true. I'm not used to needing to actually contact someone when I'm at home. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. I am bad at not making it weird. I'm sorry. Why would I do that? All right, Sunday it is. Okay, so she's coming to my house. Seems like it would be more easier to go over there because all the ingredients would be there, but we can do it that way. Wait! You're coming to my house? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. I guess it would be awkward. Really? That's kinda strict, if you ask me. Alright. Fine by me. I'll try to clean things up a little bit so it's just not a total garbage dump, but I can't promise anything. I'm so looking forward to all this baking. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? I mean, baking can be dirty. Get messy. You have to clean up afterwards. Wait, really? All right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See ya on Sunday. So we get to be Natsuki's first ever baking buddy. Oh no, my anxiety meter. Have to take some, I believe it was choose some nitroglycerin to make my heart rate go down. Take a deep breath, listen to some relaxing music. Don't want to risk shock death now. I mean, it's just baking. It might be a little too early for whatever it is we're thinking about.